Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 44 of Total War Warhammer. And not too sure what I'm doing at the moment. Hit end turn because I think where we ended before we'd basically done all of the movement we could. I am probably going to be in the process of wrapping up this campaign. I know I haven't actually won the campaign yet. I don't think I've done too bad considering that this was my first attempt at Total War Warhammer, and I'm generally not very good at Total War games as is. I've certainly enjoyed my time playing it, although it's not really my preferred genre. Yes, it is sort of part strategy and it's also part real-time strategy as well. But, yeah, there's just little things about it that, I don't know, I don't necessarily enjoy. We've got some armies up here that we are moving up. I think what I'm going to do with these armies, actually, is keep them all together. I was pushing everybody up to the north here, because there's a couple of settlements that we need to take, which we still need to do. However, I do have some concerns based on the fact that I don't actually know what's up here. We can see that there are a couple of... are these the scaling ones or the Varg? I can never remember which ones are which. They're the Varg ones. And I'm a little bit worried that there might be armies around here. We can already see that they're hanging their armies around in huge groups. And I'd prefer not to run into 5 armies with one of my armies, so we'll keep our eye on what is happening there. We still need to try and get this thing sorted here. There's Afro. Let's see if we can get Afro to go and assault this garrison. 41% chance for a positive outcome, and it was a failure, unfortunately. That seems to keep happening, but there's not really an awful lot that we can do. So let's try and concentrate on getting all of our armies grouped up together. Hopefully the Empire are going to be too busy fighting off the Varg and the Scaling that they're going to not declare war on me anytime soon. We are still at war with Tilia. That's a war that I would like to get out of. Yeah, there's still quite a few forces around that belong to the Varg and the Scaling, and they really are pushing into the Empire and Bretonnia quite hard. Some of these armies are a little bit beaten up, but I still wouldn't necessarily like to just run straight into them. Afro, can we have one more go at attacking this garrison? We're not doing particularly well here. They've got so many, like, people around there. Afro, where exactly are you? You must be right next to it. I just can't see you. A flipping failure again. What else do we need to do over here? Because we were working on... Right, Tilia, will you peace out? Is the first thing. So let's go and have words with you.
Your man gods and dubious masters have no place here.
Nope, they still won't peace out. Okay, that's fine. So if you won't peace out, can we do anything to encourage you to be non-existent? Looking on the wrong area of the map now. They're over here somewhere. Can we build something here? We could probably upgrade this. Let's get that going. And what about here? We probably... wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and get a sparring chamber. Here we go. There's their sort of one remaining city. We do still have an army here. Let's go and start moving this army over. If they're not going to come quietly, we might have to go in and try and attack. Let's move up here and see if we can find all of our armies. Yeah, I think I really want to try and keep them all together if possible. So let's just sort of keep them all in one big group. It's what the AI is doing, so let's assume that it's doing that for a relatively smart reason. I am really worried about all of those armies there, because I don't know where the Empire's armies are. They don't seem to have an awful lot left at all. In fact, most of their... the Empire is almost completely wrecked. They've got very little left. That is very, very worrying. Let's go ahead and end the turn again. Once again, we'll see if Afro can clear that grudge by performing an action against the... it's not the purple dwarves, it's the orange dwarves, shall we say. Karak Ziflin. Tilia still being a pain in the hoop. I think that's their only settlement left. So if we could take that, it would actually help. Although we do have a relatively small army, which makes life difficult. And they've probably got a sizable garrison. Yeah, a lot of these armies roaming around. Winds of Magic have changed. That doesn't really bother me. Let's get the extra leadership. Technology is done. So where do we want to go from here? Iron Drakes with better armor could be good. What are some of these things? Extra tax. We don't really need the money. Extra missile resistance for artillery could be useful. Okay, let's go and have a look at... Well, first of all, we're heading towards Tilia, but that's automatic, so I don't have to manually do that. Up here somewhere... There's Carrick Norn. There we go, Carrick Zilfin. So we'll take Afro again. Once more, we will try this. Another failure. The dice rolls really aren't going in my favour this time around. So my question is, do I turn these armies back and try and attack the Varg? Or do I go over here and try and settle the lands that I need to settle? I think we need to be thinking about doing some attacks. So let's start moving these armies up to a position where we can do that. We're going to keep them all together and just basically go at them. Afro actually has a skill point, which is useful. Anything we can do to increase his chance of stuff actually working? Probably not. Let's have a look here, actually. What have we got? Exemplar, unit experience, additional 5% casualties against foreign settlements. We'll go for the Barrett's Raider, actually. That could be useful. But we'll end the turn now. That's the unit that we're just running down towards Tilia's final city. It's quite possible that the Purple Dwarfs, Barrack Var, might take it out before they get the opportunity, before we get there anyway, so I might not even have to deal with them manually. I'm guessing that they've probably got a sizable garrison, which is going to make life difficult. But yeah, I think we do need to cull some of these forces, because there's quite a few of them, and we can see that their armies... You see, they've got two big armies right here. And the AI is doing exactly the same thing. It's basically trying to keep all of its armies together. Afro... You're not Afro. Afro, center on. There we go. Can you attempt this again, please? 57% chance it'll work. Critical failure. So that was like 3 failures and a critical failure all in a row when we had like a sort of near 50-50 chance on all of them. That is actually really, really terrible. I hate that. We'll try and get you over here. We need to do it with somebody. We need to try and clear this grudge, so we've got to try and do that. Let us have a look down here, if we can find the place. I'm terrible at navigating around this map, I really am. Just haven't learnt it yet at all. It's this here. Here we go. Yes. Yep, you're still working your way over here. So the question is, how big is their garrison? Sizable. They've got a sizable garrison. And this isn't a particularly massive... Well, it is a 20 stack, I suppose. Although we have taken some losses, so we might want to go and encamp before we actually attack. We will go ahead and give that some thought. Let's go and find the rest of our armies. Now, we might be able to pick one of these off. Now, is there any point in us using the underway? Probably not. So let's go and, like, use just normal stance. Now, we can't quite reach you. We can't quite reach you. The High King moves. We are taking a bit of attrition here. Yeah, they've got a fair few armies going on. Let's get you moved over here. Unto glory for the ancestors. Well, let's see what happens. They may attack. They've got so many armies close by. Empire have ended their military access pact with us. Well, okay. I mean, we were just going to come over and sort of help you out. But if you prefer us not to get involved, then that's fine. Military alliance with Carrick Norn has now been ended. This is just probably because of all these actions we're trying to take against Carrick Zilfin. And the only reason we're doing that is because we've got a stupid grudge that we need to get completed. I might just give up on that. Because if we could get friendly with them and consolidate them, then that would go away anyway. Yep, look, they're putting a big, like, 5-stack army together there. Yep, look how big their forces are that they've just gone and put together. That is going to be absolutely impossible to deal with. Let's go ahead and bring a few units back. I'm not too sure why it says we're taking attrition down here. Probably shouldn't be. Can we back off a little bit and not get the attrition? No, apparently we can't. You have an unused skill point. Let's go and reduce some of that vampiric corruption. That could be useful. Not too. I don't really like all of these pacts and alliances being broken. You know, these people really don't like us. Barak Var still like us, although it is deteriorating. Confederation penalty still exists. I don't know if that'll ever go away. Maybe we just have to keep performing military actions against people. But yeah, the fact we're a great power is really hurting us. Yeah, nobody really likes it. You guys still aren't going to want peace, are you?
Make your demands.
We have a lot of money. What about if we were to offer you some money? Still low. Moderate. They've accepted. Okay, we've got a peace treaty. It was a lot of money spent, but I mean, we're still absolutely loaded. And that's one less fight we have to worry about. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Because I could really do without being attacked all over the place, so... What have we got going on down there? I wonder if we could actually trade with Tilia now. I mean, we are technically close enough to them. Yeah, you're just going to keep all of your armies together, aren't you? Oh no, you're actually moving towards me. That makes life a little bit easier. So, yeah, attrition, that's a little bit unfortunate. You're still working your way around here, that's fine. It'll take some time to get there, but you will get there. Is it possible to go to Tilia? They hate us. I mean, they really hate us.
Masters have no place here.
We do still have a trade agreement with them, despite the fact that we were at war, which is interesting. Let's go and find our armies then, wherever we are. Up here somewhere. So yeah, they've got a few armies here that are all sort of spread out. So we could go and sort of attack here.
Summon me if you dare. The High King acts. We mark another grudge.
Although it's not actually letting us attack for some reason. A little bit worried about these armies here now, though. So as we're no longer at war with Tilia, Christopher's army that is down here doesn't need to be marching in. So you guys go and get back to... where do I want to send you back to? Probably Karakais or I don't know, really. Let's just get you up there. I'll go to Karat Bufdar, I suppose. Karat Bufdar's probably the one. Right, now let's see if the Varg attack me. They may well do. Camera's going zippy all over the place now. Was it the scaling or was it the Varg? I never remember which one's which. I thought it might have been the scaling, the ones over there on the west. No, it is the Varg. So they're moving some of their armies away from us. Okay. Ambush discovered. So I'm guessing... Let's find all my main armies. Foundation Afro is dead. So I'm guessing we can't chase any of those guys down. And again, a lot of their armies are all together. Can we really not get in range with anybody? We can actually get in range. Now that was stupid there because I didn't want to. I didn't want to directly engage in that. I wanted my other armies to be closer. Decline the attack here. We want to actually move everybody else in if we can.
Move. Good. Grimnir's axe thirst. For the wisdom of Valea. Drang them.
And we still don't have our other forces in place, which I don't understand. We're nearby. Why can't they come in? We're just going to go and retreat from that.
Summon me if you dare. Let us begin.
Try and keep everybody close together so that if they do attack, we've got everybody there. Not too sure how that's going to work out. Unassigned skill point. One of our lords. Let's go ahead and give you full plate armor. We'll turn you into a bit of a meleeer. Let's end things here. See how it works out. See what the Varg decide to do. Might end up being the battle to end all battles. But yeah, the Empire really hasn't been able to deal with them at all. No, they're just constantly running away. They really do not seem to want to fight. Which I find a little bit odd. Here we are, they're all up there. Yeah, they really are pulling away.
Retake the realms.
Let's go ahead then and put everybody on underway stance, and we're going to start moving through and trying to go up and settle those other areas. I still want to keep everybody together. And what about over here? Did we arrive? Where did we need to arrive? Over here. Oh, you're nearly there. You should be able to do it on this turn. 52% chance of it happening. And what do you know? It was a failure again. Okay. Let's give it another turn. This game really has it in for me. Does not want me to make any progress. And I feel that's what I've done. I know I definitely haven't played this campaign optimally. And I made some mistakes early on. And I turtled a little bit too much because I sort of lacked in confidence of being able to deal with some of the combat, and as a result maybe let some of the AI factions get a little bit too strong. We want to grab is that actually Afro there? No, that's Christopher Lowe's army. You're going there to go and settle that, which we will do. We'll colonize that, we might as well. And we do need to rebuild that. We'll build that up as well. And yeah, let's find Afro wherever he is. You are all the way over here. Let's just send you north. Actually, we'll use you to try and just disrupt the Varg wherever we can. You have a skill up, so let's go and just keep stacking hard to hit. So our armies that are up here somewhere. I've lost them already. We're in this sort of... No, there we go. I just saw them. So, we need to get you... I don't know. Do we want to help in this?
For the wisdom
So you're too far away, but you're heading towards my land now, because there isn't much in between the Varg and myself, which worries me greatly. Let's start heading up in this direction, though, and see what we can find. We'll go over and start getting the other settlements that we need to get. So, let's go on to the next turn. Yeah, I really haven't managed my relationships with the other factions very well, and it's got to a point now where if I wanted to get most of the settlements that I need in order to complete the long campaign, I'll probably have to go to war with some of the other Dwarven factions, which isn't a problem because they're all actually quite weak. Even the Empire is quite weak, but I would have preferred not to have had to do that, but it's one of those things, unfortunately. Oh, we've got another Varg army over here. We should certainly keep everybody together, just in case we run into them. Like I said, I really don't know what is over here, so I am a little bit concerned about that. Githian is actually now rank 25. Fantastic. So, what would we like to give you? Enemy wins of magic reduction. Damage settlement, additional 5% chance caused. Awareness reduces the success chance of enemy heroes' actions against the parent army. Well, that could be very useful, actually. Especially as the AI really loves to use its sort of heroes to go around and try and screw you up, so we'll definitely keep our eye on that. What do you want? You want us to join your war against Estelia? I'm going to say no. This is probably going to damage a relationship with them as well, and then we'll end up with the purple. Now, the purple dwarves, Barak Var, they could definitely be an issue to us. They are probably not quite as large as I am, but they are probably the second largest faction on the map, besides myself. Oh, it looks like we're actually being engaged over here. And we are being engaged. But as this battle is going to be quite sizable, I think we'll actually do this in the next video. I could go ahead and actually just, if I wanted to, auto-resolve it, but that seems a little bit of a weak thing to do. Two fairly big armies against two fairly big armies. This could be quite the battle. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Total War Warhammer. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.